6:30. It is going to be a big and very busy weekend right here in South Florida. There are so many big events happening, from the Miami International Boat Show to the Renaissance Fair in Deerfield Beach.
With so much to see and do this weekend, there will be so much traffic to try to avoid as well. So let's turn it over now to Local 10's Todd Toggan live in Winwood with more for us. Todd.
Calvin and Jean, what a big weekend. And this is one of the newer kids on the block, the Art Winwood. This is in its 6th year and it is gaining steam. It is in the heart of Winwood neighborhood. And you can see there are 65 different galleries. That piece there with those jazz grates completely made out of vinyl, old records broken up. There is photography, there's sculptures, there's mixed media, paintings, there's pieces with a message. There are galleries from London, Caracas, Miami. It really is an international show of contemporary art. This piece was done by a Chinese artist using rice paper, individually putting each piece, and when you walk around it, you can see the different colors. It looks like 3 or 4 different pieces. And this is not the only event going on this weekend.
It is arguably the biggest event-driven weekend of the year here. President's Day weekend is filled with pomp and circumstance, but also lots of traffic trouble and parking problems. The Miami International Boat Show runs through Monday at 6 p.m. Locations include Miami Marine Stadium, but don't drive on to Key Biscayne unless you have a parking pass in advance. Strictly Sail is at Miami Marina at Bayside Marketplace. Over 100,000 people are expected to see what's new at sea. With 1,300 boats on land and in water, getting around can be a challenge.
To the front of the show.
Free shuttles and water taxis are the way to go. They run 9 to 7 daily from Bayside, the AAA, Marlins Park, the Hyatt, JW Marriott, and the James L. Knight Center, but you will have to pay to park. If you're looking for the big boys, Yachts Miami Beach 2017 has 1.2 million square feet of in-water yachts along Collins Avenue. The Coconut Grove Arts Festival is nearly a mile of art, food, and fun. It runs until 5 p.m. Monday on South Bayshore Drive. It is closed to traffic from Pan American Drive South all the way to McFarland Road at Peacock Park. And finally, the Fort Lauderdale A1A Marathon and Half Marathon welcomes over 4,000 runners to one of the most picturesque marathons in the world. It starts at 6 a.m. Sunday on the 400 block of Southwest 2nd Street and runs south the whole way to the finish line at 1100 Seabreeze Boulevard.
Local 10 traffic reporter Janice Fernandez says this weekend, give yourself some extra time to get to that event and pack some patience.
So the traffic in South Florida is always a bit of a mess, but with all the events this weekend, it truly is going to be a traffic nightmare. The best advice I can give is that if you do not have to be in any of these areas, if you don't have to be in the beach, the Key, or A1A over in Fort Lauderdale, Coconut Grove, if you don't have to be in any of those places, your best bet is just to avoid it.
Another good piece of advice is stay away from the peak times like 9 to 10 in the morning or 5 to 6 at night. 37,000 people expected to see this show over its 5-day run. I mean, check it out. Some really cool stuff. I was really into models when I was a kid, but I got nothing on this guy. That's pretty wild. Janine, I know that you are a student of art. Bringing home a little something for you.
Oh, let me see. Ooh,
a press pass.
Tongan, bring it on. Love it.